Hey everybody, welcome to Stock Abilities. Today I'm going to be talking about Square. It's been a while last time I talked about them. I think it was under $60 a share if I remember correctly. You can check the previous videos to confirm on that or not. Right now it's trading 69 to 71 range at the moment. And I'm going to give some updates that I didn't really cover in the previous videos that have happened since that point. I'm not going to be highlighting everything, just the more important things that I've noticed as of lately. You can listen in their earnings report coming up here just a little bit to get more information on what's going on. Essentially, the two main things here is that they not only did they buy Weebly for $365 million, that to expand essentially their omnichannel, as they say, but they also bought Zesty, which is to help expand their caviar corporate food ordering platform. Both are very, very bullish to me. I consider that to bring a lot of value into the upcoming earnings reports. Both have been essentially acquired for so long at this point that they should be starting to factor into the earnings here, either this quarter or the next. So keep that in mind. There was a little bit of an offset on the previous earnings report simply because of the acquisitions, kind of dipped it down a little bit. But I believe this upcoming earnings report will be very positive. Kind of a negative news here that they quietly withdrew their bank application, as they put it. They were going to withdraw. They were going to do depository bank, although its plans to refile with the top regulator at a later date. So they do plan to come back into this when the time comes. They go in a little bit more detail here. We have been engaged in constructive dialogue with the FDIC, and our decision to withdraw and refile was a procedural step in the review process that will allow us to amend and strengthen some areas of our FDIC insurance application. It's been a while. As said, if approved, Square would be the first company to get a green light by the FDIC for an LLC since 2008. They're in the process of trying to reapply essentially, so don't expect any news for a bank charter anytime soon. Most likely you're not going to hear any more updates to it by the end of the year. You might hear something into 2019, so don't expect any kind of big surprise thing with this here. Going a little bit further, you got the earnings report coming up on August 1st. That's less than a week from now. The consensus is 13 EPS, whereas the overall consensus is 12, and you got a 69% chance of beat according to their assumed estimates, and then a price sentiment of 77%. You get a short-term price potentially going up, intermediate term price going up, long-term price going up, investor sentiment down, analyst sentiment down, earnings estimates down, and just an average percentage of the growth here. They are currently expanding, so you're going to see some shaky growth until everything's kind of more in place for all their different countries and everything that they're expanding to. You could listen into the old earnings report to check that out if you'd like more information on that. I'm not going to get into too much detail about that though. Going a little bit further, you got the something that a lot of people overlook, that eBay will begin offering merchants up to $100,000 in financing through Square Capital. The report also highlighted how eBay is working with PayPal rivals Square and Apple Pay since the split from PayPal in 2015. Square Capital is likely to see a significant boost in its financing volumes. Reports said Square Capital facilitated 50,000 business loans in the first quarter of this year, a 35% year-over-year increase. Loans are very important to keep in mind, the compounding value especially. Going a little bit further here, as you can see, it's been a shaky week. Hasn't really did much the whole entire week. It's had a dip, pop. It's prepping, from what I can tell, to go even higher. This is a 1 month, and this is the year. It didn't really break down, even though the stock market didn't do so hot today. It held up pretty well. And you can go to the 5-year, and it's still growing. I project anywhere from $80 to $100 a share in a year. This is just an estimate, a guess. Don't hold me to it. I've been talking about it since somewhere in this range here. You can see the other videos to verify that. I still think it has a lot of room to grow, but that's just my opinion. Planning on rebuying in probably this week. This upcoming week, that is. Jumping a little bit further, unrelated to the video, I got Patreon support if you want to support this video, since Recently, Google has kind of demonetized a lot of YouTube channels of the smaller variety, so this is about the only source of revenue that I'd be getting from these videos. I also run a Discord chat that helps to keep the alerts that I do, stock alerts, option alerts, sports alerts provided by AEF Bates here, stock watch list, stock research, stock education, long stocks, even got some introduction channels I'm working on. Covers a wide variety of stuff, so if you want to check that out, feel free to check that out whenever you get a chance. Thanks for listening in and have a nice day.